Drivin Ivan here, and this is an Isso Revolta Layla from the early 70s, and that's just the start of what's here at Hexagon Classics outside of downtown London. I'm going to walk you around, show you every car here, and you are going to be amazed. Smash that like button, subscribe, and let's get going right now. Here we go. So, early 70s Isso Revolta. Super cool cars. Isso Griffo. You have a lot of very interesting cars, but this one looks like what? A Lamborghini Espada a little bit. You got that Alfa GTV. This place is amazing. I really haven't walked around too much inside because I like to be shocked in these videos and express my first impressions about these cars. But you'll notice the steering wheels are on the wrong side for us Americans on all these cars, and that's cool. So yeah, we're in London, England, and yeah, everything you see here, right-hand drive, which is for these roads right here. Beautiful BMW. Look at this Triumph Stag, I believe this is, and look at that, kind of a Targa top. These always reminded me of maybe even my Lancia Zagato a bit. But yeah, the 2002, I wasn't sure if it was a TI or TII, but it's not. But it's still super cool and very clean. Look at that. Period correct lap timer there and things like that. I was just on the Nürburgring. If you want to know what I bought in Europe to drive around and drive on the Nürburgring, search Drivin Ivan and Nürburgring and you'll find out. But it is a British car, I'll give you a little hint, and not available in America. Beautiful 911 here. Great stance. Looks like a 993 turbo, twin turbo 993. Scion Toyota 86 FRS, also in America. Also the Subaru BRZ. I have driving reviews of all of those cars. Even when it came out, I tested it on the track in Vegas, the Red Rocks racetrack. Great sports cars, as are these SL Mercedes, and of course the quintessential handling car, the 944. Guards red, and let's see, yeah, just a standard 944, no turbo. AMG here on this Mercedes SL though, very cool. SL 55. Fiat Abarth. If you want to hear what the new E car sounds like, yeah, it actually sounds pretty good. I have a video on that too. Classic English Range Rover here. They've brought out some great cars for this show, haven't they? 911 here. These are on sale. Prices on the front there if you're in and around the London area or looking for a fine Porsche. Looks like they've got it here. All shapes, I mean all colors. Well, a few colors anyway. Black and blue. I'll go for the light blue there. That's beautiful. And the brown in the Rolls Royce. Look at that. Or maybe you favor your tangerine orange early 911. Yeah, 911T. This is the entry level. You had the E and the S. I have a full review of the E71. And here we go with the beautiful Mercedes rolling out here. Look at that lovely girl. Here she goes. Lovely car. 220S. I've definitely featured the 220S in a couple videos, I think, elsewhere on YouTube, but this one's super clean. Right-hand drive with a beautiful cream interior. What a lovely car.
You never said hello, mate.
In that spot.
Wait, what's going on, bro?
Here we go. GT3 here. And yeah, Ferrari. Wow, look at that. It's so weird seeing them in right-hand drive. Yeah, the F430. Wait till we get inside. You'll see some nice stuff in there. Stay tuned. Nice M3. And what do we got here? Look at that houndstooth. Usually I have my houndstooth hat on. This one's a little different today as a Porsche tribute, but still a Porsche tribute. Manual transmission there. Beautiful, beautiful 911 GT3, the Touring. I love the understatedness. I love the fact that super fast, but doesn't really show it. I think that's the car to drive around Europe and take on the ring right there. If money is no object, that's a beautiful car. I think the 911 is the best sports car overall, and I have a couple of them. I have a 996 for a 4 Cabriolet and 82 Targa. Like I said, beautiful reviews of some amazing cars. 997, driven the 991 on the track, and the 996, I've driven just about every iteration of that one. But yeah, that Chrystal blue 71 911E is amazing. Here we are, Ferrari. Beautiful. Looks to be 330-ish. Right-hand drive. I do have a tour of Ferrari museum there coming up, and a video of Revs Institute. I believe you can see Enzo's actual private car. And yeah, but the early Ferraris are beautiful. This one is a little longer than what you're usually seeing, because it's got the 4 doors here. Lennon had a 330, John Lennon, blue. Couldn't really drive very well, but he learned to drive, and he actually got into car accidents and things like that. Not too great, but definitely a big fan of cars. Having his own Ferrari. Beautiful H-gate, left-hand drive, beautiful, beautiful I'll call it an F355. Am I right? Yeah, I think I'm right. Another beautiful Ferrari with brown interior. God, that looks great, doesn't it? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Let me know what you think of that brown interior with the silver blue. Oh my God. I'm a big fan, I gotta say. Looks great. 296. Drove the Lotus Emira, and it's this looks like a little bigger version of the Emira in my eye, actually. Wish they'd given it a little more Dino. I guess it's got some Dino in it, but I'd rather have a little bit more of a tribute shape. I love how like the 550 looks like the earlier Ferraris, and the 575. Have a full driving review of that one, and the Roma also. This might be a Beck Spider, but a little bastard James Dean tribute. I went to the spot of this terrible accident that killed James Dean outside of California, LA area, and you can find that on my Instagram, which is Drivin Ivan Cats, same as my YouTube channel here. But also check out my TikTok, The Real Drivin Ivan, leaving off the G. And might have posted it there. It was a while back. Minx, Hillman Minx. Got the Hillman Imp, the Hillman Minx here. Popular cars amongst car enthusiasts, absolutely. And there you go, Audi R8. Now let's head inside, and I think you're gonna like it. Trust me. Here we go. Even the posters all around this place and the art that they've decorated it with, it is kind of an art event too. You have Enzo up there, and there you go. Even the ceramics are for sale here, they say. Look at that. Little filling gas machine there. There you go. Keep fighting, Michael. Look, there he is signing it. That is so cool. Wonder what that one's worth. Miro, the Rampante Ferrari there. Wow, that is really cool. Very, very cool there on this little original Cinquecento Fiat. I was considering buying one of those. Bought 3 cars in Europe. I'm going to do a video, like I said, on how to import a car and bring it home. But yeah, another beautiful poster here. That will be forthcoming on my YouTube channel, so do subscribe so you can see all that coming up. Okay, without further ado, here we go into the showroom. And man, am I excited. The first car that I noticed in the showroom here was this beautiful Aston Martin Lagonda here. Zagato convertible. And what are they asking? Like 250,000 euros, like 275, I think, 200,000, I believe. A2 GTO, Aston Martin Zagato, and look at that. Oh man. Yeah, 1989 Aston Martin Volante Zagato, right-hand drive, 6,750 kilometers. Wow. So barely used. And a good number of years old, 34 years old. So that is nice. Great color on this one. I'm a big fan. What do you think? This one I mentioned earlier, 575, but this is a Super America. So this is all it can be, basically. Now, you couldn't get this in a manual, I don't believe. Maybe the Super America was manual. No. Yeah, you couldn't get it in manual. The 550 Maranello had the gated manual, which I did review. So, but this one, convertible, so cool. I think this is one of the most desirable Ferraris in my thinking. But if you want to shift it, like I said, you got to go for the 550. Hexagon Classics. Yeah. Nice that they have a little placard on each of these cars to tell you all the information about them. 488 Speciale Gran Turismo, 2014 Daytona Nero metallic with Nero Alcantara interior. I'm one of those guys that actually, I'm more of a leather guy, or cloth if it has to be. I do not like Alcantara. It's like a kind of a velvet feeling that I don't like. So probably the minority there. Most people tend to like the Alcantara. Beautiful wood rendering of the classic Mercedes Gullwing 300 SL. And there you go, the Gullwing. Of course, everybody wants. The Spider Roadster was actually faster, especially that SLR. I think that just set a record for most expensive car sold in the hundreds of millions. But this one here, I believe they're asking $2.5 million for this one. It is an Aston Martin DB4 GT Zagato, Sanction 3, 2,000, 4,500 miles. RSW almond green metallic with a black hide interior. Daytona Ferrari, and again, these are right-hand drive. Notice, Ferrari Daytona, very desirable, although I must say this is early 70s, I believe. Let's check the exact year. I'm probably in the minority of people that, my favorite car from this earlier period, although this was later, is the Ferrari 400, strangely. And yeah, but yeah, this is the two-seater. That's a four-seater Ferrari. That's because it was the first Ferrari I ever drove. But yeah, this is a nice, beautiful shape, and it is classic. I guess I should just get over it. By the way, if you want to know where the Daytona seats that you could still get in all Ferraris as an option, right there. These are the Daytona seats in the Ferrari Daytona. These cool knockoffs that you see on like a Berlinetta Boxer, just cool looking wheels. Black steering wheel, that's just nice. The red and black is certainly nice. They must be asking a lot of money for this. You can go on their website and see all the prices. I'll link it below. And some other cool videos that I've mentioned I'll link below too, so check out that. The Z8 BMW, there was an Alpine version of that, but I couldn't get it in a manual. This one is 23,400 miles, 2001, and yeah, this one's a manual. I'm a big fan of Alpina BMWs. I have the Alpina B7, And I also have a very custom 635 CSI, but yeah, this is, wow. Reminiscent of the 507 that even Elvis Presley had a BMW 507. And again, look at the posters and the art in here. It's really, really nice. Good stuff. Even in the bathroom, they had some good... I was taking pictures of some posters in the bathroom because they're so cool, actually. What a lovely, lovely Mercedes. I have an aqua blue in blue Mercedes SL. This one is a 1970 280 SE Cabriolet with just 55,000 miles. What a beautiful color. Let's see what they're calling it. Horizon blue with dark blue hide and dark blue mohair hood. These Mercedes seats just last and last and last. MB Tex, I think they called it, a little later. Just beautiful interiors. Love the large steering wheels in these things. These are special cars. You know, a lot of cars, you know, you drive them and it's like, yeah, okay, it's nice, fast, whatever. But these have a very special feel, very comfortable. It's a perfect balance of comfort and also speed and luxury as well. And this is a 190 SL. Kind of the entry level back then, but still quite pricey. 57,000 miles on this 1960 Mercedes-Benz 190 SL. Nice solar gray color with brown interior and white steering wheel. Look at that, just gorgeous. Manual transmission. Wow. Let me know what your favorite car is. Smash that like button. Recently got the chance to review a beautiful early 70s Jaguar E-Type XKE. This one is a 65, so it's going to have the cool switches on the dash there. They got a little less cool a little later, like the one I reviewed, but still, that one was a convertible and just an epic driving automobile. I couldn't believe how nice it was. It was a bucket list car for me to drive, and I was amazed. Also drove the Countach recently. I give you the real deal about driving the Lamborghini Countach, so check that out. Let's see what we got going on here. Obviously, it's an AC Cobra, but I'm trying to see if it's, it looks like, I don't know if it's Factory 5 or what it is. Superpower AC Cobra. I have reviewed the Factory 5 Shelby, and I actually have an interview with Pete Brock, who designed the Cobra Daytona version, and he's standing right in front of the actual car that won at Daytona, and it was the day that was inducted into the Historic Vehicle Registry in the States. So that's a very cool video. Check that out if you like the Shelby. Got to meet him. It was very cool, and I got a picture with him as well. He signed a picture of the Cobra that I had bought. Very nice guy. Very fortunate to meet him before he passed away. This one is the 964. Now, if you know the new Singer, I say new, they're not very new. Catherine Wheels, lead singer. Those beautiful Singer vehicles he's building. This is the generation they're based on, the 964, before the 993 and after the Carrera. So, it was early 90s to mid 90s. And I have a full driving review of this one too. And this one's a Tiptronic, actually. The one I review is a manual transmission car, but the Tiptronic had its place. If you want to know what I think about that, I have a full video on Tiptronic as well, and I have a Tiptronic Boxster as well. So if you want to know what I drive, just search what does Drivin Ivan drive. Carrera GTS, what is this, 997? Yeah, beautiful. I mean, it's a PDK, which is Porsche speak for their dual clutch transmission, which is incredible. Got to experience it on the track, and it is amazing. So yeah, PDK and Tiptronic next to each other. That's pretty cool. Yeah, this one here, probably a 911 SC. No, it's a 2.7. It's early, slightly earlier. I was off. It threw me. 74. The silver roll bar there, beautiful. It's got the SC steering wheel actually too, but 2.7, and then they updated to the 3-liter for the. This one's like got back dates. This one is updated, and it's not a Carrera that year. It's actually pre-911 SC car. But maybe, yeah, I think it was 78, maybe 77 in Europe when it came out with these. But yeah, mine is light blue metallic. This is a very cool blue color. Gemini blue metallic with beige leather interior. Carrera S. And, wow, that's cool. Another Carrera S. Cabriolet here. Show you the interior. Look at this thing. Am I saving the best for last? Well, if you like 80s Porsches, I might be. Got a very cool, specially built 80s Carrera that I show going to auction. I also have a very special 80s all-wheel drive Carrera that was built for one of the ladies of Porsche, one of the family Porsche ladies, and that's in my factory tour that I just put on YouTube pretty recently when I was traveling around Stuttgart. Also have a Mercedes factory tour, so check that out. But yeah, I love these. This is a Rinspeed example, and you had Koenig, Strozek. You had all sorts of companies building these beautiful, just over-the-top 80s cars, kind of like my 635 CSI in a way. I love the look of these. This one maybe is a little over the top, but the brown interior, yeah, I like it. Because, you know, you had these magazines back in the day here called Exotic Car Magazine and things like that. And it was really the only way you could see these cars for most people. So, yeah, Turbo 1980. So this would be the 911 SC. Let's just walk around this thing and show you it. I want to show you from the back. Got the Testarossa slats on the side, and those were very controversial. I mean, the cheese grater Testarossa sides, I'll take you back over to that. They were controversial. I mean, you know, people just, it split people up. A lot of people didn't like them, but that's aged pretty well, and people tend to like them now. But these, you know, when Ferrari went to these cheese grater sides, and when companies like Porsche started doing it, you know, the people that modified Porsches like Rinspeed here, it was controversial. I mean, and I'm sure some of you saying, oh my God, it's the ugliest thing you've seen. And I'm sure some people are saying, oh my God, it's the coolest thing I've ever seen. And that's what's cool about collecting cars and customizing cars, you know. Who cares what anybody else thinks? If you like it, build it and enjoy it. I just had a Volkswagen Jetta pickup truck conversion that I was driving for a while. Sold it, but you know, cool car. I have a pink Citroen CX wagon, you know, which I love, and some Citroen purists are like, well, why was the color changed? And that was done before I bought it, but still, you know, whatever you like, you should do with your cars, because it's your car. Who cares what anybody else thinks? Aston Martin DB6 Mark II, fuel-injected right-hand drive, 1970. Verdi Aqua with pigskin color. Volmol hide. Yes, sir. Try to say that again twice. But anyway, here's the back end of this crazy turbo. This might be the most impressive angle of it. What do you think? Very, very cool. Look, and again, look at the art and the posters up here on the wall. Just absolutely incredible. Lots of people out here enjoying these cars and just having a great Cars and Coffee. Now here's the original. Well, 2 years after the original. It came out in 84. This is in 86. And there are those cheese grater sides that I'm talking about, which influenced that Porsche back there. Very, very cool. I'm not trying to skip this beautiful Aston Martin here because it is a beauty. This one showed up in a Bond film. I just did a video on the Auto World Museum in Brussels, Belgium. And they had the Bond car exhibition. If you like Bond cars and Aston Martins, check that out. They had actual movie cars in there. And the Maher collection, I believe Maher. I might be messing his name up because, anyway, but the cars that were just found, he had like 1,000 cars in Belgium, in that area anyway. You got to see it. It's amazing. And the Bond cars too. Aston Martin V8 Vantage, manual left-hand drive, 1985. 8,700 miles only. Look at the piping on these seats. I mean, it's just so good. I love it. I love the 80s XS. And yeah, this one I'd love to have in America. It's ready for America. Someone should buy this car from Hexagon Classics and bring it to America. and bring it to my car show. If you want to see my local car show, it's called Katie's. Beautiful car show, just outside of the DC area. Impressive collection of cars every week there. You'd be amazed at what drives up. Everything from a Stanley Steamer to Lamborghini Miura. You just don't know what you're going to see. It's a great car show. I always try to drive one of my cars in a different car every time I go, and just enjoy the cars. I miss driving my cars because I've been in Europe for a while now, toured Ferrari. I have bought 3 cars. I'm going to show you how to import a car from Europe and bring it back to America. And just search Drivin Ivan in any car. And like I said, I'll put some links below. Love this thing right here. But yeah, this is an absolutely wonderful car show. Here outside of downtown London, England. You can search what does Drivin Ivan drive if you like, and you'll find it. What does Drivin Ivan drive if you want to know what I drive. And any car in Drivin Ivan, including my recent lap on the Nürburgring in my British car that I bought to take home to America. I know I'm teasing it a little bit, but yes, there you go. Hexagon Classics. I know you're thinking Hexagon, but they pronounce it Hexagon Classics. And I don't think I showed you this 356 enough because this is a beauty. Look at this one. Woo! Beautiful car. Looky there, 356. Drive tastefully. 1600. If you want to see one of the rarest Porsches in the world, it's a friend of mine that owns it in the DC area. Porsche wants to buy the car. It's a 1953 Porsche 356. And yeah, it's a beautiful, amazing, and rare car. So check that out. And like I said, just search Drivin Ivan and any car, and you shall find it. And again, thanks for watching. Here in London, England, I am Drivin Ivan. Okay, I'll take you back over here to end the video on the same beautiful Isso Revolta Lele. As I love it. Check out my Alpha GTV Spider clone tribute. This one's nice. Let's see what year it is. Oh, it's early. It's probably mid-60s. La Vida Bella. That's a great looking car there. Here you go. Isso Revolta Lele. Again, thanks for watching. I'm Drivin Ivan.